Hi everyone, my name's Caroline with the Campbell University Bands, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm here to introduce someone new to our campus, Dr. Mike Phillips, and I'd like him to introduce himself for a minute, so take it away.
All right. Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Mike Phillips, and I am very excited about coming to North Carolina to Campbell University and becoming the athletic band director. This is an incredible opportunity for me, and I feel so blessed to have the opportunity to come. And if it was up to my wife, I'd be there this weekend because we are packed up and ready to go. Even the dog is ready to go. So I'm really excited to work with this the great team that I've met and all the students that I keep on hearing about. And to say that I'm anticipating an exciting fall is putting it lightly.
That's so awesome. We're so excited to meet you and have you on campus. Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. So first off, what does band mean to you?
I tell you, band has been a definition of my life from about 3 or 4 years old. This isn't going to be shared with too many people, right? Well, anyways, at 4 years old, my first instrument was the accordion. That's the secret.
That's awesome.
We have to keep that a secret, okay?
Okay.
So that was my entry into the musical world, a Polish musical world in my family. But usually when it came to fourth grade, I joined the band and I played trumpet, and it was a growing thing ever since. It was just part of my family. It was part of my expression. And it just opened up opportunities for me throughout my life. My best friends in life came from band. The people that I still communicate with were in all, throughout my band life, whether marching or just my pursuing my doctorate at the University of Florida or Illinois. It's just been an incredible influence, and it's one of the reasons why I like to continue it, because it's been such a positive influence for me. I wanted it to be a positive influence for other people, regardless if they choose, music as a career. I just think it's an incredible thread that it's been a backbone for me throughout my life.
Yeah, band has influenced so many people. I know it's influenced me, and it's so good to hear you say all of that because it is such a huge impact for so many people.
Yeah.
And continuing that, what are important lessons you've learned through any band experience and just any experience at all that you'd like to bring to Campbell?
Yeah, what band and being in music has really taught me is the art of patience. My students will often laugh at me because one of my favorite times in working with bands and being in music is the very first rehearsal. When most people cringe, I take in that moment because I know in a short period of time, we will laugh about that moment. So many will experience my oath. We probably like this ever again on this piece. And it's a great lessons of the appreciation of hard work and the rewards it brings. It's tough. Rehearsals get tough. They get aggravating. But boy, when you're performing and you get that feedback, not only from an audience, but just the gratification and performing in yourself, to me, that's what I call an intrinsic reward. It's not something that you can give me like money or give me a trophy. It's that reward that I remember forever. As I said, building relationships and just those undefined aspirations that have just blossomed in my life. Those are the things I want to bring to the program as a director.
Yeah, I think that's amazing because it's just such a nice feeling to look back on that very first meeting and that first rehearsal when you're standing on the field for the last time. Just
Yes.
be able to realize how far you've come and all of the memories you've made. It's just such a nice release, and it was like, hey, we did this and we were able to accomplish this. So I think that's awesome, and I think that's going to be a great lesson to bring. And, keep going with this too, got to keep the questions rolling.
Yep.
What are your biggest goals for this band? Like short term, long term? What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I think short and long are good ways to put it. In the in the short term, build a family that takes ownership in the direction of this program. That is just feeling like they belong, feeling like we're accomplishing things, and feeling like the program continues to enhance and evolve forward. Part of that is, pride and purpose. I believe that, the marching band is really the soul of those athletic events. Win or lose, we're playing on, and we're not going to leave there with our heads low at any point. And we're going to be there for our teams, our coaches, and most, like I said, the spirit of what the campus is all about. And I really hope to be a contributor to this amazing staff that I'm getting to learn about and meet virtually. My Brady Bunch family, I'm trying to, embrace from afar. But, long term, I really want to develop, which I know is already out there, but I want to be a part of developing even more an active, proud alumni. I've mentioned, when we talk about recruiting, I don't believe in recruiting for the band now. I believe in recruiting alumni many years away, and not just alumni that kind of come and go, but alumni that want to be active and want to be a part of it and want to feel a part of it throughout their lives. That's one of the things I kind of call a generational bond, to kind of look back and say, maybe not even I was a part of that, but I helped build that. Back in my day, it was this big, and and to see it grow, I think it's a great achievement that I would like to bring and realize with the alum and the students. And I want to assist in being part of just a world-class team. And these are all the things I'm starting to recognize working with Dr. Wilson, Mr. Barnes, and all the other people that's one of the things I love about athletic bands. It's not about one person. It's not just even about the performing ensemble. It's a team of people putting a project together and putting it out there for performance. And to me, that's very gratifying.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I also have a very important question that I want to know. What has been your favorite show that you've ever been involved with, like marching or directing?
Oh boy, I'm gonna kind of twist this a little bit, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Now, if you can, maybe I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not from the South, okay? I really don't. I don't feel I've built that Southern draw or accent, but I'm originally from upstate New York. And there's marching bands up there, and they happen at the same time. So I'm going to turn this into my most, I don't even know what's that, but memory, okay? When I marched in high school.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
There you go. I was obviously in the marching band, was the lead trumpet player, and we were playing Georgia on My Mind. As I'm coming down to 50, snow coming down, and you can barely see the green of the grass. And I'm sitting there going, Buida! First valve, okay?
Yeah.
And the problem is, after I let go of that valve, it didn't go up.
Oh, no.
It was so cold, and the moisture just locked it in. I don't know why. It should be a memory I don't want to forget. But the reason I tell you that is one of my fondest teaching memories was being the director of bands at Cocoa Beach High School in Florida, where we put a show together called Sounds of the South. And I brought back Georgia on My Mind. Obviously, I wasn't playing at that time.
Yeah.
The weather was not cold. There was no snow on the ground.
Of course.
And I just embraced every moment when we started that show, remembering I couldn't finish it when I was that age.
Yeah, that's an amazing memory. Just to be able to have it switch like that.
Exactly. It was great to create that memory and fix it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. But another great memory too is a British rock show that we did at the University of Florida when I was a teaching assistant there. And not just because of the show and not just because of coming out in front of 100,000 people at Ben Hill Stadium, but we took that show to the Olympics in 2012.
That's
And
awesome.
that was really cool to not only do a halftime show for the campus and the football games and such, but to take that, and we were performing at different areas throughout the opening ceremonies throughout London, and that was really cool, and that was very memorable as well. So that's all I have to say about my favorite experience, because there are many more, but those are the top two that come to mind.
Those are awesome, and I hope you can make a lot more with us at Campbell. That'd be
We
great.
will. Oh, no doubt in that.
And what sticks out to you about Campbell? Like, what was so attractive to you about the position, and what's something you're excited to learn more about?
You know, I'm going to say I was completely inspired. You know, we are going through some difficult times right now, some unorthodox ways of getting to meet people, interview people, and it almost is a way where it's a little unpersonal, because, you know, meeting someone in person is so much more personal, other than, you know, kind of what we're doing right now on a video chat. But even with that, I was incredibly inspired in meeting everybody I've met through the interview process. I feel incredibly bad. Like, every time I got on the phone with Dr. Wilson for, you know, 50 minutes, it was like an hour and 50 minutes.
Of course, yeah.
Because I just had a great time talking to him and sharing memories, ideas, concepts. I just felt like I just clicked. And, you know, as the process continued, you know, I saw how many people were just prepared and was so passionate. When I came to campus, I just saw potential, you know, not that what wasn't there, but what was already there, but how I felt I can really contribute as it can go forward. Even meeting the dean and the vice president and the provost, every conversation never felt like we had to work at it. I just felt like it clicked. I felt like I belonged. My family loved the area. Everything was right. And I think that really led up to the biggest things, why Campbell was a great decision for me. And I'm really excited.
We're so excited to have you. I'm personally really excited to keep working with you, and I can't wait for the 2020 season. So are you excited?
Oh, I think we need to find another word other than exciting. You know,
Okay.
you know, we've been talking about, you know, generation concepts and building into the future. You know, one of the big phrases that we've been using that has really defined this whole thing is inspire to inspire. You know, it doesn't matter if you're an instructor or a student or a show or whatever, you know, we are in this all together. We are one big family, and we're not just representing music, we're representing an incredible campus of everybody. And I think the world is on our platter, and I think we're ready to take it on.
I think we are too, and I think we're going to have a great season. And like I keep saying, I'm so excited to work with you, and I'm personally just ecstatic for this new season. And so I really appreciate you coming to talk to us today, and hopefully we'll hear, well, of course we're going to hear more from you, but I hope next time it'll at least be in person.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, and have a good week.